Salve, salve turminha, Tatu aqui, trazendo hoje o desafio da Mona aí, ó. Estou indo pra missão, pro local. Eu tenho que adiantar o relógio, né? Vamos adiantar esse relógio aqui. E vamos pro spoiler da Mona aí, tá, gente? Também, primeira vez que estou fazendo, não esperem que eu faça certo, porque vai dar ruim.
Fireworks are for...
Mas vamos ver o que espera pela gente aqui. Espero que seja mais tranquilo que o da Ficha ontem.
Is everyone awake?
The first glimmering daybreak after the return of...
What main Fräulein means is that she is ready to take on the next challenge.
Yeah, we're rested and ready too! Alright, then I'll get to the crux of the matter. I just peeked into my scry glass and there's a new mirage forming on that island over there. And I have a feeling that this one is my mirage.
Oh, so now it's Mona's turn. You were with us for all of ours. Seems like it's time for us to go with you into yours.
Well, I'm sure there's nothing to see, really.
Lady Magistus, are you embarrassed?
No, absolutely not. It's not like I'm worried about everyone judging me after seeing my embarrassingly pathetic mirage or anything.
This emphatic no sounds rather like a thinly disguised yes.
Well, astrologists are often regarded as something out of this world, right? Fret not. Your prinzessin is not so foolish as to entertain preconceived notions on how thy mirage should or should not present itself.
Yeah, me neither. Not that I have low expectations of you, Mona, but personally, I think you're a kind soul, and you shouldn't feel like you have to live up to anything more than that.
I'm sure Mona's mirage will stay true to her kind heart.
Yeah, and it's not like we're going in there just to do some sightseeing. There's other reasons too, right? Really? Well, okay then.
E vamos lá.
I suppose I'm not worried as long as everyone doesn't get too excited. All right then, let's get going. According to my scry glass, we've arrived at the Mirage. Okay, let's find the entrance first. Is that it? Over there?
Huh. This looks like some kind of pool.
Parece uma piscina, mas tá bem rasa pra ser uma piscina, né?
Huh? Wait, do we have a non-swimmer among us?
No, I don't think that's the real problem here.
Someone's scared, huh? Well then, I'll go first. And there she goes! She's gonna show off her oh-so-perfect swimming skills now.
Please be mindful of your wording, main Fräulein.
Oh, right. See you later. Whoa! Mona dived right into the pool and disappeared! Let's catch up with her.
Vamos alcançá-la, vambora. Nossa, show.
What a spectacular structure.
Wow. I've never seen anything like this. Hey, Mona, your mirage is amazing.
Though it falls short of the glorious Imanakreich, one must admit that it
Ficha
is
sendo
an
marrenta, ó.
impressive realm nonetheless, Lady Machistus. At least it's not showing me getting lectured by the old hag. Thank goodness. Well, what else would you expect of a genius astrologist's mirage? Okay, let's get started.
A plataforma projetora da lanterna astral possui 2 espaços. Coloque fragmentos estrelares neles para projetar uma imagem. Para usar a lanterna astral, você precisa coletar tipos de fragmentos estrelares. Cada fragmento estelar possui um padrão estelar diferente. Estelar diferente entalhado nele. Vamos lá. A lanterna astral projetará o padrão estelar do fragmento estelar na abóbada acima, formando o signo astrológico. Preste atenção às informações escondidas nas redondezas. Use o fragmento estelar correspondente para fazer uma projeção. Talvez assim você possa solucionar alguns quebra-cabeças. Pegamos um fragmento. São 2 espaços, em cima e embaixo. Ó. Vou colocar no espaço de cima. Vou colocar no espaço de baixo. Será que abrimos essa porta? Não, só formou algo. Vamos continuar investigando. Vamos cancelar, vamos tirar aqui. Eu acho que tem que colocar... Ah, tem que colocar todos, né?
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Não temos nada. Acho que vamos ter que ficar formando constelações aqui, gente, para poder passar pelo puzzle. Só que até então parece que está faltando um fragmento aqui. Vou remover esse aqui. Também vamos remover o inferior. Coloca em cima. São diferentes, ó. Pegar, entregar. Mesmo assim ainda faltaria um aqui, ó. Ajuste de equipe e para lá não dá para ir. Remover. Mover. Mover. Colocar fragmento em cima. Colocar fragmento embaixo. Eu acho que a imagem da porta tem que ser correspondente à imagem que está em cima, né? Coloca. Não. Queríamos formar essa imagem aqui. Mover, remover. Esse aqui. Essa aparece aqui em cima, coloca, entrega.
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
Agora qual é a de baixo? Aqui embaixo.
Whoa, it's
Abriu. Quando o mecanismo estelar é atacado, ele disparará um raio de luz numa direção pré-determinada. Conecte-se aos mecanismos estelares. Outros mecanismos. Depois de se aproximar do mecanismo estelar, você poderá mudar sua orientação para que ele se conecte a um mecanismo estelar diferente. Vamos entender a imagem lá em cima. Girar. Ele não vai para o final, ó. Como é que eu faço para eles se juntarem no meio? Ah, ele tem dois lados. Não, esse aqui eu tenho que girar ele para o meio. Pronto.
there's
Conseguimos
a
um
spot
baú.
over there.
Mais um item, ó.
And now it's gone. Let's follow it.
Vamos acompanhar a estrela. Vamos lá de novo. Vou subir da sequência isso aqui. Parece que ainda está fechado. Siga a estrela, nós seguimos, né? Tem que voltar lá de novo.
It's made its way inside.
Entre na piscina. Ué, mas foi só isso?
I've always been very proud of my talent in astrology. What in the... Is that my voice? I believe that astrology is a valuable discipline and that it is capable of revealing the inner workings of this universe. Oh, that's me talking to myself. When people discovered I could perform divination, they began to bombard me with inquiries. When is my missing son going to be found?
Meu filho desaparecido voltará.
Will I ever recover? Being the honest person I am, I told them exactly what I saw through the scry glass. Though honesty may bring about resentment, I couldn't lie in the face of such a noble art. Astrology is a scam. That's insane. Can you please leave me alone now? I need some space. It felt as if I was being stabbed with razor-sharp knives formed by their disappointment. I could see the future, yet I felt miserable, as if I'd fallen into an abyss.
O ruim é que eu não tenho a passiva de entrar no chão, né? Ué, eu tenho que receber 30 golpes, é isso? Vou tomar golpe aqui então. Vamos tentar. Vamos ali, ó. Golpes
Não
recebidos.
sei, isso
ó.
é 30 é o limite que você pode receber.
Vamos ver. Não, ó.
Desafio fracassado.
Ah. Então vamos tentar de novo.
Tudo sem tomar golpe.
Eita. Joystick, isso aqui deve ser mais fácil, gente. Tem um limite aqui em cima, tá vendo? Finalzinho ainda é pior, ó.
Lady Magistus, this is heartbreaking.
Please don't try to comfort me. It'll only make me feel embarrassed.
Come on, you don't need to pretend in front of us. You need a hug.
No. That was really how I felt back when I first started out in astrology, but I've matured now. I'm no longer
Embaixo do
so
chão.
easily swayed by random people's opinions. Who would have thought? Even Magistus, the court archmage, was not...
It must have been difficult to be misunderstood by others. I'm glad that you were able to move past that.
Actually, there are many who have given up astrology due to similar circumstances. But I am a genius, so it's only fair that I'm able to accomplish what others cannot.
It's pretty inspiring to hear you say all that in an amazing
E aí, Diegão, tranquilo?
Yes, good. Keep going.
Ô Vieira, cadê você? Tô esperando o teu canal bombar lá, hein?
But the door is that way.
All right. I'll let you shower me with praise after all the mysteries.
Vamos para mais um mistério. Acho que terminamos a primeira parte. Sim.
Huh. The surroundings appear to have changed. This isn't the beach we originally left.
Começou a se transformar já, ó.
The area appears to be the mountains of Mondstadt. Wait, have we been sent back to Mondstadt?
Yet the boundless ocean still surrounds us.
There should be another pool around here for us to enter.
Over here, y'all.
Outra piscina.
Why isn't it letting us enter?
Baixar o nível da ilha. Gente, o Felipe tá aqui do meu lado, ele tá perguntando sobre o desafio da Chininha.
Something seems to be floating on the water.
Baixar o nível da ilha. Tu tem que ir lá no local do tambor, lá no meio.
Is it a painting? Or what is
Olha
it?
pra ilha do lado. Vira, vira.
It seems to be hinting at a specific place.
It is anticipating that the Prinzessin would guide her loyal followers to the location that has been chosen by fate.
Why is it always you that has to take the lead?
Apareceu as torres, tu tem que terminar o puzzle primeiro. Tochas pra acender, tem que acender todas. Voltar na piscina. Temos mais 2 peças. Vamos ver que imagem forma. Se eu não me engano, essas aqui, né? Essa, coloca, pega. E a de baixo. Cinturão. Acho que nós não temos a de baixo. Será que é essa aqui? Coloca. Não, não é essa. Remover fragmento. Acho que também não é essa, gente. Não é essa. Fragmento. Vamos remover de cima também. Para a próxima porta. Parece como isso. Entrega embaixo. Também não é. Carinha de cutia aí embaixo. Começa a botar apelido aqui. E o chifrezinho em cima. Pronto, acho que achamos a porta. Vamos nela. Mais um puzzle de imagem. Só que cadê a imagem? Tocar. Eu acho que ainda não, né? Eu acho que ela só foi pro meio para mim da partida. Vai me dar trabalho. Ah, a imagem está coberta, gente, ó. Uma ponta na outra. Acidentalmente eu acabei fazendo certo aqui. Essa aqui nós temos que ir para aquela lá dali. Sua vez é apontada para aquela lá. Que aponta para essa. Mesmo. Que aponta para do meio. Passou. Como é que eu vou fazer essa ligação aqui? Vou virar você. Tá muito. Não vai me ajudar muito. Agora é hora de bugar o cérebro, gente. Opa! Aê!
There's another star! Let's follow it!
E vamos de novo à piscina.
Astrology reveals the truth unreservedly. But not everyone is willing to accept their fate, no matter. Running into difficulties is part of practicing the craft. I must also become stronger myself in order to convince people. I once met an adventurer on a mountain who also happened to be picking fruits. He was even kind enough to share some with me, so in return, I agreed to perform a divination for him. The results were terrifying. I advised him to give up adventuring as soon as possible, otherwise he could meet his end within the next 2 years. He fell silent for a while. Surprisingly, he didn't doubt the results of my divination like others had, but he looked quite perplexed. Even so,
Procure o final do labirinto.
adventurers can't just give up in the face of hardship.
Eu sou a Estrela, né?
He picked up his pack and headed for the peak.
Não entendi.
However, try as I might, I could never forget that incident. Why is that?
Oh, we're back again.
So, Mona, is that adventurer dead now?
That was the only time I ever saw him, and that was more than 3 years ago, which means he's no longer alive.
But isn't there still a chance that he's alive? You know,
You can't call it divination if you reject anything bad and believe the good unreservedly. That's just self-deception. Of course, casually performing divination for fun might be a different matter, but in my field of expertise, there's no room for lies. To contradict my own reading would be a blasphemy against astrology.
Cruel, but truthful. Such is fate.
I don't usually say things like this, but while we're on the topic, I really hope you don't confuse astrology with those fortune stick peddlers that you see along the streets. Astrology does not exist to please. We astrologists are here to verify and witness the truths of this world. Ugh. Which is why astrology is a disdained profession. It is a mighty art, but unfortunately one that annoys people nonetheless.
why dost thou protest so much, Lady Magistus? Thou seems not to be the sort with whom one would be loath to be associated.
What Mein Fräulein means is that she's glad to be friends with you.
No, that's not exactly what I said. Whatever has gotten into you, Oz, you misinterpret my utterances with increasingly alarming frequency.
Oh my, why could that be? Perhaps I have been concerned that Mein Fräulein could offend her friends and have been attempting to soften her words.
Although you're the only astrologist I know, you've left an awesome impression on me. You're not annoying at all. Those who go snooping around for secrets, yet ignore whatever they don't want to hear, they're the ones who should reflect on themselves. Knowing your fate doesn't come cheap.
If one could simply avoid fate with just a few words, no one would have to endure the pain of parting. Mona, don't take others' comments to heart. Follow your heart, and never forget what's right.
Oh, I don't need comforting, thank you very much. I'm very tough, you know. Oh, well then, thank you.
What dost thou say? Speak up and offer your highest reverence and blessings to the Prinzessin.
Okay, Your Highness. Instead of making a scene, why don't you go collect the other fragments in the new location reflected by the pool? We can't enter the mirage without them.
Mein Fräulein, you are the only one with eyes sharp enough to locate the secrets.
If that's the case, very well. I shall proceed to the beach.
Let's go, Mona.
Oh, okay. Coming!
O engraçado é que da primeira para a segunda mudança, passagem no domínio, não teve tanta mudança. Eu não sei se vocês observaram.
Fire hazard!
Algumas coisas mudaram, mas nem muito. Não. Trial ali. Fazer o gel aqui fora.
We've returned here once more. Looks like the story's not finished yet. Let the adventure continue.
Eu tô desconfiado de que o da Mona são 4 passagens pelo domínio dela. Ó. Vocês estão notando que ainda tem mais 2 portas, ó. Vou tentar essa aqui. E ainda não é ela. Parece que ainda tem um cinturão embaixo, ó. Bem que eu acho que eu tenho que tirar as peças que já estão colocadas, né? Mover, remover. Mover. Mover. Só que a gente ainda não conseguiu a peça que representa o cinturão. Vamos ver se a gente consegue completar essa aqui agora. Tem o Y inverso nela. Vou procurar um Y inverso aqui. Essa peça aqui é de cima. Um Y espelhado embaixo. Y espelhado embaixo. E vamos nela. Mais uma que não tem uma imagem muito visível para referência. Ah, está ali. As duas do meio se ligam. Essa é ligada naquela. Tá difícil entender isso aqui. Que lado que nós estamos? É, gente, a gente vai ter que achar essa localização aqui.
Fuse is lit.
Olha pra ter apertado o E. Essa parte nós fizemos. Aí, foi.
It's another star.
Mais uma estrela.
It stopped by the water, but didn't go in. Seems almost
Abra a
like it's
quarta
waiting
porta.
for something.
É cara de fuinha, né? Nós conseguimos a peça pra ela ali, ó.
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
Vamos a mais um puzzle. É, são 3 vezes mesmo, contando que a terceira vez a gente tem 2 puzzles pra fazer aqui, parece. Funcione o problema. Vamos tocar aqui? Vamos ver a disposição. Parece que tem um a meio. Ver se a gente consegue visualizar de cima, né? Pronto. A imagem é inversa, tá, gente?
Oh, there's another star here. Was the first star waiting for this
Vamos
one?
seguir a estrelinha. Gente, eu não tô focando agora no momento. Eu vou até subir essa escada aqui, mas eu não tô focando em baús perdidos pelo puzzle. E sim resolver o puzzle aqui e a gente chegar ao final. Mas vamos seguir a escada aqui, vamos ver onde ela nos leva. Temos um salvamento aqui. E a escada vai nos levar para o próximo, ó. Vamos levar a primeira estrela lá para a gente dar sequência. Chegando lá, com certeza ela vai mandar retornar aqui, né? Já temos duas. Entre no espaço submerso. Eu vou lá em cima pegar aquele baú. Não, não é aqui. Mas ele deve ser outro puzzle com um prêmio, né? E não tem muito a ver com a história em si. Não temos referência, mais uma vez. Parece que de alguma forma a gente vai ter que retornar aqui, gente. Já não temos referência aqui agora no momento. E ó, onde tem um baú, ó. Como chegamos lá, eu não sei. Vamos descer, vamos dar sequência à missão aqui. Como é um reino mágico, pelo que parece, né? Pode ser que a gente descendo a gente chegue lá em cima. Vai que cola, né? Outro espelho.
Oh, wait, how the...
A suposta casa da Mona, o vazamento que foi tanto divulgado aí, ó.
House in Mondstadt.
Entramos na casa dela.
What are we doing?
Só que não era pra chegar no arquipélago, né?
Your house? This is your house?
My, how unexpected. I heard Lady Magistus lived a modest life, but
Look at the labels on these books on the ground. Only one of its kind, 990,000 mora? Hey, that's super expensive!
There are so many expensive looking
A Mona
hardcovers
é
over
dura,
here.
mas ela gasta dinheiro
So
pra caramba
this
com
is what
livros
an
caros, ó.
astrologist's room looks like.
The rooms are exquisitely designed. This place must be very expensive.
Esse lugar deve ser bem caro. Então, Mona é rica? Fui enganado. Vou na opção de fui enganado.
Hey, I'm just occasionally out of mora, that's all. I never said I was a
Eu nunca disse que era pobre, ó.
You're
Ela só falou
not?
que às vezes ela não tem
Oh, so
mora.
what about those times I treated you to meals and had you over to my place for dinner?
Mein Fräulein, mind your phrasing.
Mona não é dura, gente. Mona é mão de
Now
vaca.
we're blessed with the coveted opportunity to enter the palace of the Immanok Reich and meet with the Kaiser and Kaiserin der Verurteilung. Or hast thou conveniently forgotten this magnificent occasion?
Oh, yes! The stew and cold cuts your mother made were heavenly. I could go for some more of that right now.
Lady Magistus, this is not the time for such things.
Is that Mondstadt cuisine? I want to try some. I heard Mondstadt has lots of local delicacies, especially meat dishes.
Then I shall extend to you the honor of meeting the Kaiser and Kaiserin with me on a future occasion. Really? Hey, we should go too!
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I visited a friend's house. I shall gladly oblige. Oh, but shouldn't we bring some sort of gift?
Those two are very kind and understanding, so please, don't worry about that. Just bring yourselves.
You seriously have to try her mom's cold cut platter. It's a specialty.
Gente, a gente tá na missão da Mona, então falando dos pratos de comida da mãe da ficha.
Not to interrupt, but perhaps we should start working on the puzzle at hand? Ever since I entered this place, I have found myself most preoccupied with that ornament.
Oh, right.
Primeiro vamos bisbilhotar, né? Casa da Mona. Não dá pra passar pela porta. Não dá pra sentar no sofá. Tem uma saladinha ali. Botamos a porta, né? Tem uma nave? Tirar uma fotinha? Não tem como tirar foto. Vamos voltar lá pro domínio. Alvo dentro da área.
Astrologists are able to understand the most complex signs among the stars.
O problema é que eu só consigo caminhar.
They are not allowed to show any arrogance. If one believes that astrology grants them unlimited power, they will face banishment by the stars. In the past, I was ignorant enough to think that I understood all fates in the universe. Maybe it was some form of punishment. But you should not get confused. If you should become confused one day, not even astrology will be able to help you then. That's what the old hag said. We astrologists
Será que a estrelinha vai sozinha?
predict our own fate. But today, those words seem to carry a different meaning.
Siga a estrela até o destino. Não entendi. Vamos seguir a estrelinha. Gente, eu não entendo por que a gente não pode correr durante esse desafio. Acho que é pra ficar olhando pra Mona, né? Espero que esse não seja o fato. Cara, estranhamente a gente dá a volta e não chega a local nenhum. Vamos ver aqui. Acho que perdemos a estrela. Minha curiosidade falou mais alto. Se não está bugado. Eita, isso é que eu tô mal portada. Literalmente.
Understand, though, that people won't always follow a beacon's guiding
Vai,
light.
estrelinha.
Even though the way forward may be dark and dangerous, they will still resolutely forge ahead. Fate is called such precisely because it cannot be altered or reversed.
Eita. Será que cai? Olha.
I understand the governing laws of the universe, and have glimpsed secrets between heaven and earth. Observing it is enough for me. There are no perfect legends, and no heroes that can save everyone. Instead of dwelling on my helplessness, what I should do is seize my own destiny. Looks like it's...
What a magnificent view!
Lady Magistus, I believe this is the firmest evidence yet of your immense genius. You truly are the greatest archmage in the history of the Immonokreich.
Thank you. Although the Immonokreich really doesn't have that much of a history.
Stars like diamonds and the moon like a pearl. This is the most brilliant night sky I've ever beheld.
It's beautiful. To call up such a mirage, Mona must have a vast and boundless sea of stars in her heart.
Oh, I'm just thinking. These must be the things that we aspire to. This night sky is incredibly beautiful. In fact, I might go so far as to say it's even more beautiful than what I usually see in divinations. All the stars are in their rightful place. This is definitely my mirage. Only here can I see extraordinary sights like these.
Extraordinary? Why do you say that?
You know, the night sky of Tevat is truly marvelous. All the answers in the world seem to have been hidden within. When is my missing son going to be found? Do they love me or not? Will I ever recover? As your stars move across the sky, they record all your life events in their path. And among all the people in the world, a considerable number will see their stars deviate from their path. When your stars are on track, it means you will be healthy, happy, and at peace. Conversely, if your stars go off track, everything will get worse. The starry sky in my divinations would never look as perfect as this. Some stars would lose their way, and others would fall. I wish everyone could be happy and stay on track. To this end, I offer advice and tell the truth. I know it's useless. All fates are already revealed in the night sky, with mine too, just another among them. I can't change anything. Even so, outside of astrology, outside of the words of truth, I still cling to the wisp of an irrational fantasy. We must all live within the confines of reality, but call me presumptuous. But I still believe in miracles. In this vast sea of stars, there are stars for you, for me, for everybody. What are the chances of one star encountering another? Are these encounters not the most wonderful miracles in all of destiny? I don't know. But within Tevat, the stars in the sky will always have a place for us. Even if astrology is resolutely rational, fate remains arbitrary, cruel, but romantic. I think I have figured out what those stars are hiding. Now I will seize my own destiny.
Desculpa, gente. Salvo dentro da área. Deu ruim buscar algo aqui dentro. Acho que eu achei a estrelinha lá, ó.
There was a transparent bird made of crystal. It was beautiful and fragile and could sing the most beautiful songs. But since mortals couldn't see it, they believed it to be a trick. How could a transparent bird possibly exist, let alone sing? When the bird heard that, it flapped its wings and flew across mountains and seas all the way to the night sky, where it turned into a star. Its brilliance was so dazzling that it illuminated everyone. It allowed all those that could see it to follow its light through the dark night, to sail through the seas under the guidance of the stars. It was born in wisdom, but trapped in ignorance. It has never voiced a complaint, for this is its destiny. Guiding people to see their destinies is the very meaning of its existence.
We're back here again! So, are we completely out of the mirage?
How strange. My mirage didn't contain any hints on the Fatui or the machine. Does that mean they had nothing to do with these mirages after all? Or perhaps these mirages are a mere consequence and not part of a process at all?
Paimon's lost!
I mean, these mirages were not steps toward solving the mystery, but rather a direct effect of whatever's going on. Someone did something to bring the mirages into being. As they were just passive side products, it was natural that they couldn't provide us with any useful information.
In other words, those mirages were only about ourselves.
Pure materializations of ourselves. Interesting.
Everyone, maybe we should go back to where this whole thing began. During our first day on the island, the Traveler and I checked out the Fatui camp together. We found a strange machine there, as well as some disoriented Fatui. The researcher who spoke to us claimed that the machine was just a Fatui industrial invention. He even promised to not disturb us.
Right! And the Cappy Cap guy looked half asleep the entire time. He kept talking nonsense.
I wonder, is it possible that madness and mirages are two different outcomes of the machine's influence? If so, everything can be traced back to that damaged machine, except for the difference in how it affects people. This, I believe, is caused by differences between the affected people themselves.
Oh. When you put it that way, it is indeed difficult to distinguish dreams and hallucinations. So what you're saying is, the device affected us differently because we are different from the Fatui.
Yes, and according to our observations over these past few days, I think the difference is that we all have stronger willpower.
Yeah, I can get behind that. People with strong willpower will hallucinate instead of falling into madness. But those who break too easily can't maintain a stable mirage.
In other words, we should go back to the Fatui camp and destroy that machine right away! No, it should be repaired rather than destroyed.
What Mein Fräulein means is that rashly destroying a machine we do not understand may lead to more serious consequences. It would be better to find a way to repair it first.
Right. It pays to be cautious.
If my guess is correct, that machine is capable of influencing the human brain. So we'd better tread carefully.
So let's go now! There's no time to waste!
E vamos à Ilha Fatui agora. Esses seriam os desafios da Mona.
Hey, look! Isn't that the same guy we saw on our first day here?
Everyone's gone crazy. Everyone should get out of here. We'll never wake up. But I was right, my precious. You are invincible.
Precious? What's his precious?
A miracle machine. Definitely not impossible.
I think he's referring to that machine.
What a drunkard.
Oh, goodness. The smell of alcohol. Mein Fräulein, please allow me to fan the fumes away with my wings.
Oh, excellent! Please, fan them away from me, too.
Certainly.
I've checked the surroundings, but there's no one else here. Isn't that strange? The Fatui is a big organization, but he's the only one left at this camp. What's more, we didn't even see him the last time we were here. Even the larger gentleman from the first time is missing. I think they must be hiding somewhere. As for why they may be hiding, I'm afraid we'll have to ask him.
But he's as drunk as Tone-Deaf Bard! Should we wait for him to
A gente
sober
comparou o
up?
cara ao
Cleanse
Vente.
him with the holy spring of punishment.
Mein Fräulein means to splash him with water.
Ooh, sounds like a good idea. Let's try. Hey, he opened his eyes.
Huh?
Hey, are you one of the Fatui? Can you tell us what happened here and what that machine is for?
Fatui? Ha! Fatui! Those blockheads from the administration will regret it now. That's what you get for rejecting my research, forcing me to conduct my research on this deserted island. My precious, my precious.
Why is he crying? Looks like he has a lot of pent-up emotions.
You mocked me and my precious invention. You don't know anything about the future. Only my invention can help us conquer the world. Idiots. Such idiots. Ow! Don't hit me. I won't blow up the lab again. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
This man's gone insane. There's no way we can communicate with him.
He wasn't like this when we first met him. It looks like the effects have grown worse, to the point of driving him mad.
My manuscript. My manuscript. Only that can save.
Manuscript? Where is it?
Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me.
Official, don't yell at him. Then I'll... Let me try.
Kind sir, look at me. Now, tell me, where did you hide your manuscript?
No, don't force me to write a report. Go away.
He's completely lost in his own imagination.
Allow me. Please excuse me.
Oh! My butt! My brain is finally starting to work again.
Can you tell me where you put the manuscript?
The manuscript. The manuscript is in the crack over there.
Finally! Otherwise, I was gonna have to blast some of my loudest rock and roll in his ears.
Kazuha hesitated for a long time before making a move. He's so nice.
Everyone, let's search the stone cracks nearby for the manuscript.
Vamos atrás desse manuscrito.
Found it!
Congratulations! We found the key to solving the problem.
Let me see. Just as I thought. This machinery, named cognitive mimicry, is capable of altering the state of people's brains. It was invented by the researcher we met earlier. His name is Persakov. According to the manuscript, the Fatui officials did not support Persakov's research. They believed he had taken the wrong path. But Persakov insisted on putting his machine to use. In order to achieve that, he disassembled the machine and used his connections to transport the parts to this deserted island.
How did they find this island? The Fatui's intelligence network is not to be underestimated.
Persakov was dead set on carrying out his experiments on this island. Most of his subjects were junior Fatui soldiers who all signed a waiver beforehand. It looks like they really thought this machine would benefit the Fatui.
How does the machine work?
That's most likely top secret. The manuscript didn't reveal any details, but Persakov did mention that the machine was modeled after the power of a god. Does that mean there's a god connected to these dreamlike mirages, and the Fatui found a way to research it?
Clearly. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to reproduce the god's power.
Anyway, Persikov's experiment did not go as planned. The machine broke down just days after it was activated. They tried to fix it, but the technologically illiterate Fatui soldiers completely ruined the machine. Even its most important component of all, the crystalline cores, got ejected and disappeared.
A testament to the importance of maintenance in all aspects of life. I believe...
Persikov may be a mad scientist, but he didn't want to see his subordinates suffer. Besides, if he didn't solve the problem, he would end up going insane as well. As a last resort, Persikov went out on his own to look for the cores. But he was just a sickly researcher, unfit for the task. He had to give up. Then, Persikov went searching for the soldiers who had gone mad and strayed from the group, and took them to a hidden cave.
I think that was where they were at the day we arrived on this island. Persikov was taking a strong Fatui soldier somewhere.
Yes, it took Persikov all of his strength to get all the missing soldiers into the cave. He tried to snap them out of it with music and poetry, but nothing worked.
We came here once, but there was no one around. Come to think of it, that must have been the day Persikov was busy gathering the soldiers into the cave.
There's good news and bad news written on the last few pages. The good news is, Persikov managed to figure out the location of the crystalline cores by piecing together the snippets of information he could get from the delirious soldiers. The bad news is Persikov failed to revive them and eventually succumbed to the device's influence himself. The last few pages of the manuscript are just unintelligible drunken scribbles.
It appears that the responsibility for this issue now falls to my retainers and I.
There's a map in the manuscript. The markings should indicate the locations of the crystalline cores.
Gente, eu vou dar sequência à missão amanhã com vocês. Eu queria mesmo era o puzzle da Mona. Estou encerrando aqui. Mas amanhã também vocês vão poder dar sequência a essa missão. Agradeço a todos de coração. Fui! Até amanhã, gente. Um abraço.